Alright, let's do this shit. Ready for this? Alright, let's do this shit. Alright, so today we're going to be reacting to the Mario Kart World Direct. Let's see if it's worth it. I'm gonna try and be nice, but and I'll try to be honest as I possibly can, but you know how it is. Anyway, let's get on with it. Okay. Yeah, I do like the skins. They did add some skins in. Okay. Not worth the price yet, you know. Same
Drivers, start your engines.
No,
Welcome to the Mario Kart World game, available exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
Yeah, and
what kind of races await you? In Mario Kart World, you'll aim for first place in each Grand Prix. But why stop there? Across cities, plains, a desert,
yep,
and even the ocean,
okay,
you can drive virtually everywhere in this fully interconnected world.
We know that.
Races are held on courses scattered throughout various regions that span this world.
Yeah.
And you can freely drive between them.
That's cool.
There's a lot in store, and we're only at the starting line. Let's introduce some of the courses that are waiting for you.
Well then, show the courses.
Here we go!
Alright, let's see what we got here.
Courses are found throughout the world, inspired by their surrounding region. Let's take a look at some of the new courses to explore. Ride the ridges and roads on Mario Brothers Circuit.
Okay.
And cruise the curves around the canyon. You can't miss it.
Alright.
See the sights and structures of Crown City.
Crown City.
You can even soar in style down Main Street. Drift along the rapid waterways of Salty Speedway and make a splash around the city's canals.
That's cool.
Stay cool in the snowy trails of Starview Peak. Just don't slip off while soaking up the scenery. Have a spirited showing at the ghostly movie theater Boo Cinema. It's a whole new kind of drive-in theater.
Well, I mean, that is pretty cool though, not gonna lie. Yeah.
And in addition to lots of new courses,
Uh-huh.
there's Toad's Factory.
Let's go.
Peach Beach.
Peach Beach.
Wario Shipyard, and more. Nostalgic courses from past titles are also here. But now they're reimagined and spread throughout the world, where races can happen during the day or at night.
Characters, alright. We saw a couple of
Race
them.
as familiar characters like Mario, Luigi, Peach, Bowser, and Yoshi. Plus new drivers like Goomba, Spike,
okay.
And that's right, Cow. Even more new racers are waiting and ready to roll.
Yoshi.
Select your character.
The baby characters are still here, okay.
Choose your vehicle.
Oh.
Then you're...
Okay, so it's not customization. We're just going back to selecting vehicles again. Like in Wii. Huh. Okay, you know what? I think for what they're doing, I think that's fine. Because, like, if they're doing it in a way where, like, oh, some vehicles work best on certain tracks, then I feel like a vehicle selector makes more sense to do than just, oh, use this customization to do this, and then just adds this to fucking go on the snow, and then go to the fucking... You know, it would be very complicated if you did that.
off to the races. Characters and vehicles each have different stats, so make sure to find the combo that best suits you.
That's what I'm assuming, you know.
There are two main styles of race revving up in this world: Grand Prix and Knockout Tour.
What about race? I'm guessing race
In both
versus
modes, up to
still there.
24 drivers can participate, the most in series history. Your rivals aren't the only hazards you'll need to avoid on the road. Look out for cars that shoot bullet bills,
Oh.
attacks from Hammer Brothers,
Oh, okay.
and other obstacles along the way. Try to steer clear.
Grand Prix is just regular
And now,
shit.
get ready for Grand Prix with Mushroom Cup, Flower Cup, Star Cup, and more. Grand Prix races are held all around the game's world. You'll race through 4 different courses in each cup and aim for the top spot. In Mushroom Cup, you'll start off racing around Mario Brothers Circuit. While the second race will take you from Mario Brothers Circuit to Crown City. For the first time, you'll need to drive yourself to the next course in Grand Prix. So don't sleep at the wheel.
Oh, that's a bit of a nightmare.
And if you conquer all Grand Prix Cups, rumor has it that a certain colorful course
I hope there's
will
like
appear.
like a thing where like you can actually stop.
Next up is a new mode, Knockout Tour. From Golden Rally to Ice Rally and more. These extended races take you from one end of the world to the other. Get ready for a sprint. But you've got to place if you want to stay in the race. Speed towards checkpoints throughout the world.
That's
if you
cool.
don't make the cut, you're out of the running.
Yeah.
Buckle up. The competition gets more intense as you close in on the checkpoints. You've got to drive to survive in Knockout Tour. So keep your eyes on the prize and aim for first place.
Though the Wario voice has improved a little bit, it's still not great.
Items can drastically change the outcome of a race. Here are some new items that'll help you out.
That's the
Coin shell.
Oh, okay.
When you throw a coin shell, coins will appear.
Wow, this makes the coins completely invalid. It's you basically made the coins invalid by just inventing a fucking shell that, yeah.
Now's your chance to grab them. Just don't let your rivals cash in first.
Why? What's the point of
Ice
coins?
flower. With the ice flower, you can freeze out rivals and send them spinning. Hammer. Aim the hammer in an arc, and nailed it. Hammers also stay on the course for a short time and can be used to block
I hope
off
they're doing
rivals.
something for coins.
Mega
'cause-
Mushroom. With the
Oh,
Mega Mushroom,
okay.
go big, so your rivals will
See,
go
that's
home.
returning. That's cool.
Feather.
Yeah.
Use the feather to jump up and avoid attacks.
Oh, that's cool.
You may even discover some unexpected routes.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually.
Comic. With Comic's magic, your rivals will transform.
I didn't know we had someone who couldn't spell names correctly. God, it's like the fucking Sonic Sentry guy. Is this the same fucking Sonic Sentry guy who did this? Who's saying this? Mephilus? Comic? Fucking Christ.
What other mysterious effects will happen? You'll have to see for yourself. The lower your placement, the more likely you are to find items that'll turn the tables. So when you get items, go for it. And if you're new to the Mario Kart series, there are added support features to help you along the way.
Smart
These
steering,
include-
auto accelerate.
Smart steering,
Auto use
which helps you
item.
stay on the course.
Wait, what? Is it auto use
Tilt
item?
controls,
Tilt
where you can hold the Joy-Con 2 controller horizontally
Oh,
and
okay.
use motion controls to steer.
Oh, that's awesome.
And if you have the Joy-Con 2 wheel, you can feel like you're really driving.
That's better, actually. I hope those
Ooh,
wheels don't
how about a
cost a
quick
ridiculous
break?
amount of money.
A snack sounds good right about now. Hey, look! It's a drive-thru.
Oh.
Here at Yoshi's, you can grab an order to go. Dash food. Take a bite, and you can unlock outfits inspired by your meal. Eat some sushi and... Whoa! Nice threads. Once unlocked, these outfits can be selected from the character selection screen. Who knows what dishes or outfits you'll find? Make a pit stop and check out these drive-thrus all around the world. That was a nice detour. Now let's get back to the action.
Alright. So far, still not worth the price, but you know.
Let's introduce
it's
some new tricks that'll help you ace.
I mean, skins were in live circuit, so it's kind of cool to see they expanded on it, but, you know, not an original thing they created for this game.
Tricks.
Like I said, live circuit did
Charge
this
jump.
shit.
You can now use a charge jump by holding the drift button while driving straight ahead. Charge and release to jump.
Okay. Okay.
Use this to leap over obstacles.
That's interesting.
Grind along power lines. And dodge attacks from your rivals.
Charge jump.
And if you jump toward a wall, you can wall ride for a short period of time.
Alright, I mean, GTA 5 could do this, but that is still pretty cool for Mario Kart. Alright, I'll admit, that is a bit cool. Granted, GTA 5, like I said, did this, though, so
Chain some tricks together,
although it
and you
would
may
technically
even
be
reach
easier
places
since, you know.
like so close. Almost there. Whenever this happens, be kind and rewind.
What?
This will return your vehicle to its original position. Nice.
So you could just cheat in single-player Mario Kart. Okay.
It.
I guess it helps
This can
people
come in
who
handy
are,
when
like,
mapping out
younger,
how to
but-
best approach a course. Keep in mind, though, your rivals will still move normally when you rewind, so don't lose your lead.
What's the point of it?
Want to take a spin in even more races? In time trials, it's you.
Actually, hold on a minute. If you could save your item and then just rewind, does that mean I could just like, loop, bop, and just fucking? That'll be fun actually.
Against the clock.
Granted, it's only gonna be a single.
Here you
player
can
thing,
race
so
without any other competitors.
I guess it's
And
another.
if you go online, you can download and compete against ghost data from racers around the world.
Okay. Are people gonna go online to race
Customize the
people
rules of the
in real
road in
time,
versus
so
race.
it's like,
You can use the classic rule set of running 3 laps within the same course. Or you can choose to drive the distance from one course to another. You can even take the road less traveled and choose routes that aren't in Grand Prix or Knockout Tour.
okay.
Up to 24 drivers can now compete in 2, 3, or even 4 teams.
That makes sense actually. 'Cause
Group up and get ready to put the
there is
pedal to
24
the metal.
people, so it makes a lot of sense.
Next up, Battle Mode. Pop off locally or online in Balloon Battle. Use items to burst your rivals' balloons. Pop them all and your rivals out. And Coin Runners, where you can go for the gold by collecting the most coins.
Okay.
Race or battle, enjoy whatever drives you.
Okay. Yeah. So that's the only modes that they added to battle mode. Is that it? Really? That's it. You added battle mode and you added coin runner, but you didn't add any of like the returning things from MK8 Deluxe or even like anything new, just like 2 things and that's it. Right, okay. Alright, free roam.
When you're not racing, you can enjoy free roam and
Okay.
go wherever your heart takes you. No roads? No problem. Ride the rivers. See the seas. Drive the desert. Or jump off from way up here. You can go wherever you like, even to the edges of the world. Hey, there's a P-switch over there.
Oh, okay. So there's like challenges.
Hit hundreds of P-switches you find across the world to start missions. By completing them, you can hone your driving ability outside of races.
Right.
There are also hidden coins, hidden panels, and more. So take the scenic route and explore. Also, during free roam, you can take photos whenever you like. Strike a pose. Look at the camera. Choose a frame to decorate, and nice. That one's a winner. If one person has Mario Kart World, up to 4 players can race in split screen on the same system. The game also supports local wireless play. Up to 8 players, with up to 2 players on each system, can race together this way.
If said people have a fucking Switch
And
too,
up to
and are
24
able to
players from
afford it.
around the world can join a race
Gosh.
or battle in online play.
I'm sorry if I'm being like, all this does look cool, but it's not. It's so underwhelming for what the price they're going with here. It's like, are they
This
serious?
may look like free roam, but this is where you'll
Are
wait
they
while your
serious?
friends join you. Looks like someone's arrived.
Like,
Yep, you can
I
meet
know
up with
people
your
are going to
crew
comments and gonna be
anywhere
like,
in
oh,
this
they're
world.
not just going to reveal everything.
By checking the map,
But you might as well
can
if you're
quickly
going to
see
justify
where your
the
friends
price,
are and
or
travel
at
to
least
their
hint
location.
at some things. We've already seen this.
Battle or race with custom rules. Or just go for a ride together. Make this road trip your own. You can also take photos together along the way, if that's more your speed.
I mean, this is cool though. I do like it when Nintendo does a bit of online cooperation because they do
With
have the
Game
right
Chat,
thing to do that. but
enjoy
they just
an
refuse to do
expanded
it.
experience by talking online with friends. Use the built-in microphone to voice chat while driving together.
Yeah, let's
I
go.
love this little bounce
Let's
jump.
go.
That's
this out.
adorable.
Nice. Are you kidding me? All right.
Or take a back seat and watch each other's game screens. If you have a Nintendo Switch 2 camera,
Or if you can afford it.
you can enjoy seeing your friends' reactions while playing together. Who's close by?
No one's going to be constantly
Wait, who
smiling
just
like
passed
that.
me? You'll be able to tell in an instant.
No one's constantly smiling while playing Mario Kart. Be a little accurate, come on.
Aim a shell and bullseye.
I do like
And
how
when
they do,
playing
like,
together
roll a
in
little
person
bit.
on the same system,
Bit of physics
a
going.
single camera can detect up to 4 people's faces. Enjoy the view and get ready to face off with your friends.
So this is it, basically. That's it.
A transcontinental race around the world is just around the corner in Mario Kart World, available exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. A hardware bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World will also be available.
if it doesn't run out, that's the thing. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Ironically, the Nintendo of America deleted the original Switch 2 video because, you know. All right. Let's see how many people. Action. All right. Let's see how many people give a shit. All right. Let's open the panel.
Alright, I think we're up now. If you're watching this as a VOD, go ahead and skip ahead about 10.5 minutes or so for the direct itself. Down just a little bit. I will to anyone else super chats once we're done.
I first thought I was watching it.
God, that's so cool. That is, look at that. That's awesome.
He's gonna like it anyways.
T-Rex.
I'm not against it. It's fine.
Yes. Oh, they're Sky Sunday. Okay, so courses.
$80.
Courses are found throughout the world, inspired by their surrounding region.
Okay, I'm so glad there's like actual missions in the free roam. I kind of figured there would be. That makes the free roam. It's gonna make the single player way more enjoyable. I wonder how long it is though. Like, is it gonna be like a 5-hour thing, 15 hours? Like, who knows, right?
Yeah.
The world is just around the corner in Mario Kart World, available exclusively on Nintendo.
Oh wow.
There we go.
Interesting. Is it worth
2 fingers for sun protection.
ads? All right. What's this guy?
We go.
That big of a fan of Mario Kart. I mean, what does it matter? Nintendo will not address this. I just want you to know. Nintendo will not address this. The price is 80. The price isn't coming down. Unless no one buys it. Which I just don't think is going to happen. I think there will be people that won't buy it. But I think as a whole, especially at launch, everyone getting that bundle, I don't think it's going to play a big effect in the grand scheme of things. So I guess it just is what it is. It's 80. Pay it if you want. Pay it, don't if you don't. You know?
Okay. My honest opinion on
Mario Kart Worlds. It's a game I'm pretty excited about, I'm not going to lie, because it's going to be a launch title for the upcoming Nintendo Switch 2. And we have a full direct. Anyway, here it is, ladies. Right, so
We've already seen this before.
Where you use item
Okay, battle mode.
you can do races together. All the different vehicles.
around the corner.
Didn't really explain anything about the prices. Should have known. So that was Mario Kart Worlds. I will be honest, the game looks amazing. Like, the game looks absolutely amazing. It looks fantastic.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I'm not. Look, here's the thing. I'm not trying to downplay this, right? The game looks amazing for what it is, right? The game looks great. It's an amazing fucking Mario Kart game, and for what it is certainly an improvement from MK. And I'm sure a lot of people will, well, if they can, afford it and try to buy it. But that's the thing. I don't think the game is worth that much money. In a way, here's what I'm gonna say. If you really here's what I'm gonna recommend. If you do want to buy Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart World, I really suggest getting the bundle because it does save off a little bit. I mean, I know it doesn't really make much of a fucking difference because, it's just... Yeah, but at least it's likely they will do that, and at least it's like the only way they probably will sell this game. Well, this game at least. For other games, I really highly doubt that this will be the case. I feel like games like the next 3D Mario and the next Breath of the Wild Zelda game will probably cost this much and will be difficult to buy and it'll be difficult for people to buy this. So, yeah. I hope they don't. I hope it is just 70 or 60, or even 50, fuck it. But, like, I really doubt that I really highly doubt that people are instantly gonna go for the game unless it's the bundle, because the bundle is so far the cheapest way to buy this, and it's not a great idea, and even then I still wouldn't recommend it without the bundle, because if the bundle sold out, then yeah. And for people who don't really want to pay for it, play Sonic. Just stick with Mario Kart. Well, actually no, fuck it, I'm not going to go that direction. Go play Sonic Crossworlds. Go play Sonic Racing Crossworlds instead. Like, just go play that instead. Because it's another racing game. It's got brand new mechanics. Hell, it's mostly the same thing, but in a lower price. And it's a pretty good competitive racer, so yeah. Obviously, it is a bit more competitive, but still. At least the price is a bit more manageable for a fucking kart racer that's not like, you know. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna let him speak. I'm gonna let D speak.
It looks like a lot of fun. They really thought about the social aspect of the game as well with friends. Like, that was a big part of this direct, was like the online aspect of it. And I think it's cool that you can explore the world together and just go on a trip together or ride together. You can do races together. I think that's cool. All the different modes are amazing. All the different outfits that you can unlock in game are amazing. All the different cars, vehicles, and characters. There's a lot.
Hold on. Rewind is from Forza Horizon. Oh shit. Huh. Okay, so the rewind thing isn't even a thing that they just made up. They just took it from... Right, okay. I knew the wall thing was... Jesus Christ. Nintendo. Well, what do you like? I mean, it's a new thing for Mario Kart, but Jesus Christ.
Game has a lot of content, and I think that's amazing. I think there's a lot of replayability for this game as well. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of constant support for this game, as they have been supporting Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for many years now. So this game is probably going to get the same treatment, but I have to look...
I mean, yeah, if people can fucking afford it, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, people are acting like... Here's the thing. People are like... There are people just like that guy. Obviously, I know he might be right in a way, but are acting like, oh, people will just buy this anyway, and the only way Nintendo is not going to change it is if they buy it. But here's the thing, though, right? Here's the thing. Is it possibly a factor that maybe there's a chance that certain people won't be able to afford it, therefore Nintendo will realize that, and they won't have the exact amount of numbers or high enough numbers to contribute to that, therefore lower the price potentially, because then if their solution is, oh, just go play the Switch one and go play old Mario fucking Kart, then yeah, you're giving more numbers for 8 Deluxe, but that isn't doing anything for Mario Kart World. So what does this do?
To address the elephant in the room. The price tag for the game is too high, even for what I've seen here. Like, it doesn't justify the price. I was really hoping that they would explain the price in this direct, and for some reason I was hoping that they'd say that the price tag includes future DLC, but they didn't. They're just kind of keeping it hush hush. They're not really saying anything or answering the community's feedback in terms of the price. So that is the one thing that I think is weighing this down a lot. And it's understandable. I get it. I know a lot of people
The
that love
reason for the
Nintendo
price
are
is
also
because we
kind
are
of
fucking
displeased
greedy.
with the price tag that's on this game. But look, fingers crossed down the line we'll see some sort of an explanation. But since they're being quiet for this long, I don't think there will be.
It took Doug Bowser to explain it in like a different video. So I doubt they're going to get another voice to explain it. I really doubt it. Unless they do come out and say, hey, this is getting DLC, then no. I'm not accepting it, alright? Hell, alright? I will die, like, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm a bit in the middle ground here by saying this. I'm completely okay with games like Metroid Prime 4 and Donkey Kong Bonanza having a very high price tag because they're new games, therefore it's fine. It's fine. Metroid Prime 4, at least the Switch 2 edition, is fine, mostly because it's a brand new game, so therefore I could understand that having the price tag. Kirby the Forgotten Land Switch 2 edition and Mario Party Jamboree Switch 2 edition, not so much, because, like, yeah, they've got new gimmicks for the Switch 2, but, like, it's like, lower it down a bit, like, put it down to 60 at least. The biggest offenders of all, though, is Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Breath of the Wild is more offensive, mostly because they're selling an 8-year-old game, an 8-year-old Wii U game, for full fucking price. This is worse than when they sold a 13-year-old game for 40 euros. And this is no fucking different. Tears of the Kingdom isn't any better, but it's less offensive because it's a game that came out like at least I think it came out like 2023 I think, or 2024. Either one of those years doesn't matter. Breath of the Wild, like, the fact they don't add anything new besides a connection to the fucking Switch Nintendo app doesn't mean shit. Breath of the Wild Switch 2 edition shouldn't cost fucking 70. You shouldn't do that. That's not okay. That is not okay to do. Because you might as well just play, because if you have a PC, you might as well just emulate the thing, or if you have a Switch 1, you might as well just pay for the cheaper version. And that's it. Or hell, play the Switch 1 version on the Switch 2. And that's it. If you have like, you know, the physical version, then just play that on the Switch 2. Like, what are they doing, man? Like, come on. What is Nintendo doing? And for any of those people out there just like, trying to justify this shit for some reason, not only are you fucking yourselves over by doing this, but you're fucking stupid for trying to justify the prices.
I think the price will be, well, for me anyway, $89.99. That's in euros, which is extremely high. That's a €90 game for a Nintendo console.
Yeah.
Outrageous. Truly outrageous. Even if it was $79.99, that would still be quite expensive, but at least...
Yeah, I mean, even that I can agree on, like, because it's Mario Kart at the end of the day. Like, yeah, 8 Deluxe was a popular fucking game, but I don't think it's worthy of that status. It's a spin-off of Mario, for fuck's sake. It's a fucking spin-off title. It's not its own, like, franchise. Like, it's its own spin-off series, but it's still Mario at the end of the day. it's not like Luigi. It's not like the other spin-offs where it's like, you know, you got Donkey Kong or Luigi's Mansion, Wario Land or where or whatever the fuck, right? Or Peach shoots Bowser with a gun. I don't know, fuck it. But like, it's not like those spin-offs. Mario Kart itself, in a way, is a sports game. It's a Mario sports game if you really think about it. Granted, it's the biggest Mario sports game because you know it's fucking successful, but like, but at the end of the day, go-karting in a way is still a sport. You could treat it like one, and racing is technically a sport, so therefore it's a sports game, a spin-off game, but still a sports game.
Least it wouldn't be as bad. 89.99 is just too much. But as I've said, the game looks amazing. It looks really fun. I'll be getting it anyway. I'll be getting the Mario Kart bundle. I actually did.
See, there you go, right? The fucking see, there you go. Like, even people who are still buying it think that this is just fucking too much, and that they are still buying the bundle because there's no point buying it and then buying the game. You're wasting money by doing that.
Pre-order it myself in a store, Smith's actually. So shout out to Smith's. For me, the console and the game is going to be $599. You can see it there. $599 to get the game. Anyway, especially if the price is going to be as high as it is.
Actually come out.
Donkey Kong, I probably won't get that physically either.
Yeah.
I'll only get games that I want to collect personally.
I'm going to... Okay, here's the thing. I will probably get Donkey Kong, but, like, later. Like, way later. Unless there's, like, a second bundle that comes with 2 games. I doubt that's the case. So I'll probably get, like... I'll probably get Donkey Kong, like, way later down the line. Like months later, because I don't want to waste money on that yet until like I'm fine. So far I'm not, so yeah. Alright.
Today's the day that Nintendo gets to show us if Mario Kart is gonna be worth $50 through $80. It's come as a large shakeup and disruption of Nintendo coming out and saying that, hey, last year,
Tour.
wonder if the majority of my time, 5 available while sub, but how much of a single player experience you can have from free roam? How long is it going to take to complete free roam? To unlock all of the P-switches, all of the hidden coins, all of the question mark blocks. How many hours of gameplay is that? Is this like a 150-hour thing? Not even including the races? Are we talking about a 20 to 40-hour experience? That's what I'm interested in. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. Also, while it was
even then, I still wouldn't like, even if like, okay, even if that was like long as hell, I still wouldn't really see it being worth $80 because like, still, like, you're essentially fucking Donkey Kong dabbing. You know what? I'm just gonna okay. Honestly, hold on a minute. You know what? Hold on a minute. I just gotta. I need to actually. And then. All right. There we go. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna post it now. Dab. There we go. Alright, you can see that now on the community post, but yeah, it's not like, if the rest of the game is going to be like the races and stuff, and then the second half of it is going to be like collecting coins, and like the rest of the hours is going to be like collecting coins and shit, P blocks and all that, then that's not fun. Like, that's something like you do as an extra thing, if like for like shit, but still, this is like ain't worth this shit, really. Alright, listen to what.
Oh, yes.
True.
He's so real for that virus. And it's like, his name's Doug Bowser. What did you expect? You know what I mean? Like, the joke writes itself. It writes itself, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Bowser.
Super Mario
It would
Danny,
be-
why don't you ask about... Actually, no, I've changed my mind. Don't ask about Back to Sakurai. I've changed my mind. But in the future, why don't you ask Musty things?
Yeah, no, ask me. Listen. Leave the drama in my chat, okay? Don't go to Mero and like fucking talking about my drama, okay? This is my circus, my monkeys, okay? That's how it goes. Mero's wholesome, okay? Mero's wholesome chungus on 100, okay? You have to be nice.
The only drama I have with people is if they've seen me making fun of them in Musty's chat.
Basically.
Which
But then
hasn't happened yet.
I love how you like do damage control. Like, oh, if you're reading this, by the way, hi, thanks, love your stuff.
I know you. I'm like, I don't want them to think. I don't want them to think I don't like them.
I get it. No, 100%. I get it. I'm just fucking with you. But like, no,
Yeah.
100% get it. I get it. I get what you mean. for me, it's like, of course, I never want people to actively hate me, but like for me,
Yeah.
Anyway, that's really all. Forgive me if I'm being silent, but that's really all I've got to say about this. I don't have any more context to add. Really, that this is a depressing fucking stream, man. Jesus Christ, I can't be positive about this. Like, like it looks good. It looks cool, but it ain't worth it, man. Like, I'm still gonna get it for the content, but like, are a lot of people even gonna be able to afford this? Like, Jesus Christ, this is like fucking hell. And you need to think about this, right? Because then you got people who buy this and like, okay, this is cool. I'm glad I bought it. But then it's like, right, now that you bought it, you've wasted money. But now, do you have enough to get like the other cool games you want? So now it's a matter of this. So now that's like a matter of that as well. So it's like, wow. Right. So yeah, and it's like, if they at least added a bit more modes, then I would be at least okay with it. But like even battle mode is it's a bit of a fucking downgrade compared to 8 Deluxe. They're just like, oh yeah, we added battle mode, coin runners. Oh, that's it. Let's go to the free one. Fuck you. Like fucking. They couldn't even expand on battle mode for fuck's sake. They did this with Deluxe. And now they're going back for fucking Mario Kart World and not adding shit for battle mode. Crazy. They're not, like, no returning modes from battle mode. It's just regular balloon fight and coin runner. Jesus Christ. No mission mode too, that's not returned. Nothing. Fucking hell. Not even like one of the guys said, like, not even adding DLC. So yeah, no, Nintendo's not cooking. I mean, they cooked with the game, but they didn't cook with the prices. That's for damn sure. Oh, God. Yeah, Nintendo Land just said it, really. This whole direct was, let's read it quickly.
Is just around the corner in Mario Kart World, available exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2.
One more reaction, and then that's it. To that.
That's it?
Well, that Mario Kart World Direct just happened, and it happened. But yeah, there's a lot of things for me to try to figure out here, because this was just so confusing. So, to make a long story short, this show wasn't needed. I mean, not at all. It didn't even really make sense why Nintendo had this. The 15-minute show showed literally a couple things that were new. and that was it. Those new things were extremely tiny. If you missed a show, let me just recap it. Here you go. They spent about the first minute or so just talking about the courses, which we've known about. We know all the courses already thanks to the demos and stuff people have played, but they even just decided to show like the courses that we've seen the most of from like the treehouse and stuff. So it's just like, why are we seeing Mario Brothers Circuit? You know, we've seen this already in its full entirety. They then spent about a minute or so on the characters and literally just showing us Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Bowser, and then a couple of enemies that are returning, which we've seen all these characters already. Nothing new here, and didn't even announce that there would be more new characters. This was pretty much it. They then talked about the two main modes, again, being Grand Prix and Knockout Tour, which once again, we've seen 5 Nintendo Treehouses on these gameplays.
Yeah.
We know exactly how these will work. There really wasn't anything new or special there. They went over the items, which once again, we know all about these already. We've seen every single item be used in either demo gameplay or Nintendo Treehouse gameplay, so once again, nothing new there. They went over the food bags, and they don't have any type of unique gimmick that we were hoping for. They're literally just little boost of...
I agree. Like, who was this video for? What the fuck is this ad? Get this shit out of here. Get this, like, gooner shit out of here. What the fuck was this shit? Who asked for this type of video? What? Like, what I'm trying to say is, who's this video for? Who was this video for? For, like, the people who didn't watch the Treehouse?
And they give you a new costume. That's exactly what we were told in the beginning, and that's exactly what they tell us again here. The only thing that we get is a look at a couple more of the actual plates of food, but for the most part, it's just, you know, what we've been saw already. And they even talked about how these costumes are indeed separate character slots. No, we cannot put them underneath a specific character, which is just strange. We're going to have a whole roster full of different costumed characters.
So, wait, hold on. No, so the skins are just different costume. Oh, wait, so no, the skins are just, like, different characters. Fucking Christ, Nintendo. Fuck. So he went from having Tanuki Mario and Tanuki Mario and Cat Peach to Japanese. Okay, I'm not gonna say that.
Instead of just unique characters. They went over the basic mechanics again, like the charge jump that we could do now, which, you know, we've been seeing gameplay of. We've seen the wall jump and the rail riding, and they once again went over them and showed how they can be used. I guess they gave us a couple of bit of new information about how you can use them. For instance, there's a lot of tracks that have higher levels that you can get to by wall jumping. There's even some tracks like Sky Hunt Sunday you can see here where you actually can ride on the side of the wall in order to get to places. And one of the first new things we finally get is you can rewind the game. Yes, even when you're playing live with other racers, you can rewind the game to go back to a specific spot.
Oh, wait, really? I thought that's just a single player mode. Like, unless he's assuming, but like... Okay. So I guess what I did say about it was, I guess people are gonna probably use that as their advantage.
Which will hurt you in a lot of situations, which is a strange mechanic for sure.
God. Alright. So, so does it mean, like, if they can use it online, then that means people could just, like, reverse backwards a little bit. Like obviously, like he said, like, this mechanic could, like, damage, like, it could hurt the player more than anything, but technically, if you think about it, if you have an item that you hold on to and you could just reverse it, right? You could just reverse, and then, like, if you had an item and then held on to it for a bit longer, right? You could just hit reverse, go behind them, and then just hit them. Unless, like, it gets rid of it, but, I mean, it probably will, but still. Like, besides that, what's the point of it?
I don't know how that's going to work with things like red shells or blue shells coming towards you. Can you just rewind behind it? Who knows?
Oh, yeah, that too.
Now, here's a couple of new things that we finally got, but they're all things that we...
Yeah, another thing... actually, that's another thing. Actually, that speaking of shells, you could just evade the fucking blue shell by just, like, going, like, reversing and then going backwards and just... Yeah.
Expected to be here because they're in, like, literally every Mario Kart ever. We have time trials, so you can race on the individual tracks with time trials, and you can learn the shortcuts and stuff that way. There's also versus races, which means you don't have to race in the intermission tracks. Thankfully, you can just race in the actual race tracks. You can even choose to create your own little path from one track to the other, which is going to have a pretty large, significant amount of races that you can do. I'm actually really pumped about that. There's team races, once again, where you can have up to 4 teams, and you have battle mode returning, which actually has battle tracks as well. It's also returning battle tracks as well, but there's only 2 main game modes. There's balloon battle, like we've always had in coin runners. That's it. Nothing else. Free roam is pretty basic overall, and there's not a whole lot going on here. It's really just meant for us to drive around and I guess just explore the map for some reason. Now, there are some things to collect, but they didn't really explain them. Once again, they did finally go over what that P-switch, peach coin, and that question block are. It's actually just overworld things that you can interact with. The P-switches actually activate missions, such as collecting the blue coins or going through the rings at a certain amount of time. So yeah, I guess you kind of have Mario Kart DS's mission mode back in a way. But
really,
that's really the extent of it. There's nothing really else that they talked about it, and they only showed 2 challenges. As far as the peach coins, they didn't really say what they were for. You can just collect them. Absolutely nothing else with it. Yep, you can just collect peach coins. And also, when it comes to the actual question mark icons on the ground, they showed nothing with that either. It just says you activated a question panel. So I really don't know what these do and what's the point of us collecting these. And the rest of Direct just showed the wireless play and also the game chat, and once again showing that horrible frame rate at the bottom of how the screens will look. But that's pretty much how they ended the show. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, it was a pretty lame show. I don't understand why Nintendo needed to have a Nintendo Direct about this, and there's a lot of problems with this. For one, I'm going to just straight up say it. This game isn't worth $80. I'm excited for the game, and I think this game is reasonably, a $60 game. At the absolute utmost, a $70 game. There's nothing at all that's worth that $80 price tag. And what makes this very frustrating is Nintendo actually really hyped this up and pretty much lied to us. Because a lot of people were asking, the president and vice president, being Doug Bowser and Bill Trinen of America, and was asking them why the world seemed so empty and that, why this game was worth $80, and that they both said you'd have to tune in for that Nintendo Direct in order to find out why. I don't want to give things away, but there's a reason why it's $80. It's just there's that much content, and they just kept saying, watch this Nintendo Direct. There's that much content. Watch this Nintendo Direct. There's that much content. Was there a different Direct that we were supposed to see? The Nintendo Treehouse themselves even hyped this up even more.
I know, right? Like, fucking... They showed a lot of the shit that's been either leaked or just shown on the Treehouse, and then just showed a rewind button that's like... And, like, the only things that are pretty much new are, like, a charging thing where you could, like, drift while driving straight, or a rewind button.
It's there.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's really neat. And once again, there's more to free roam mode than we're talking about here, so please stay tuned for the dedicated Mario Kart Direct that's going to be coming up in a few weeks.
So I guess their stay tuned and $80 price tag was literally just for, hey, there's an open world and there's some missions that you can do in it. Like that's $80. I'm sorry, but I just keep finding it harder and harder to defend.
Do you know what else is a game that has open world and you do missions in, but not, but it, Breath of the Wild, right? There's Tears of the Kingdom, right? That's two games that aren't $80, one $70, and the other is like $40 to $50, I think. Talk about the original ones. Another game, right? What else has missions in it? Oh right. Super Mario Odyssey, that doesn't have missions, but it has more or less like stuff you could do to get the moons. What? How much? How much did that? How much did that cost? Oh right, 40, and it was also another game with 40 with free roam and stuff, and also you get the idea. What I'm trying to say is you fucking get the idea. Just like fuck's sake. Like, just because a game has free roam doesn't, and you can collect stuff while in free roam, doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean shit. Especially if it's a kart game. If it's a kart game you can drive around it, that doesn't mean anything. Because other racing games have done this before. So it really doesn't change the fact that this is just not worth it.
I mean, obviously everybody was spamming drop the price, and I thought it was way too early for them to be saying something like that. But really, what's going to stop people from continuously saying that now? Because, like, nothing was shown to justify or to prove people wrong or to shut people up. I know a lot of my friends, and they were asking me, you know, why is this game $80? Are we going to see anything that makes it worth $80? And I kept telling them, just wait for this Nintendo Direct. It's going to show off a lot of stuff. And it really did not show off anything. I mean, this was a Direct that literally could have just been a little overview trailer that Nintendo dropped on YouTube right after the Direct. Why do we have to wait 2 weeks for them just to kind of repeat almost every single thing they've told us already and still leave us in the dark about a lot of other things? Like, there were...
I know, right? Like, this is awful.
No new battle modes, you know? They didn't go over really any new...
At least with the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, this is something I disagree with Nintendo Land. I think the reason why they showed off some first-party games and not everything out of the gate is because they're saving up for certain games later down the line for certain Directs. Holy shit. Like, this is just worthless, really. It's worthless. Alright, let's just finish this off.
Modes that we didn't know about. They didn't really incentivize why the intermission tracks are good. They didn't show any new crazy mechanic that they could have been hiding. A lot of people have been telling me that they're probably hiding something very special they don't want to show us yet. No, it looks like the build that people are playing, that demo build that everyone's playing right now, is the final build of the game.
Yeah, that's literally it, yeah.
I thought it would be. Why wouldn't it be? I mean, the game is out in a month and a half. I mean, clearly that had to be the final build, and it seems like that was the case. Like, what people are playing right now during these Switch 2 events is Mario Kart World in its full capacity. You're just limited to what you can go to and what you can see. I'm also just kind of confused as to how there's no, like, real story mode to this game. I'm like, you finally have an open world to deal with, and there's no story, there's no reason to really explore outside of some missions and some coins that you can collect. why am I doing this? What's the point of this? Why couldn't there be a story? How come games like Mario Golf and Mario Tennis for Nintendo Switch both have story modes with dedicated boss battles, but there's nothing like that in Mario Kart World? Or at least they didn't show anything like that right now. I don't know if Nintendo's pulling a Tears of the Kingdom and there's actually some secrets that they're hiding and that they just want to save us and just, surprise us. But I don't...
Yeah, but that's the thing. Why would you save a secret for a fucking story mode? Just reveal it in the trailer. Who is this trying to fool?
Like, this is a game that you want to save every surprise for, because this is the point. You want to advertise this game, why you are charging $80 for this thing, show people why they need to pay $80 for this game, why they need to get a Switch 2 to play this game. And I feel like as the game still looks a lot of fun, I'm still very excited for it. It's just not showing that $80 price tag, or showing why it's worth $80 in the first place. Even some of the basic things that this game offers just looks basic. I mean, the home menu looks identical to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's for the most part.
Yeah.
Also, the online, they didn't really show much of the online at all. And it looks like it's just extremely bare bones and basic again. You just have your basic settings like you did in Mario Kart 8. And it looks like the point system is back. There's no real ranking system or anything like that. It's just like they didn't really bring anything else new to the scene here. That's the problem. There was just no surprises. I just can't understand why Nintendo wanted to have this Nintendo Direct so bad. Why they felt like they needed to...
I can't wait for like a few years into the future when we get Mario Kart World Deluxe and they add more shit for battle add more shit for battle mode. This is the same situation with the Wii U. It really is. It really is just the same shit with the Wii U all over again. Because Mario Kart 8 didn't have any new shit for Battle World. It was Battle mode. It was just the tracks and shit, and that was it, right? They only had they didn't have anything new for the races or anything. They only had a few DLC. The only reason why this game, here's the thing. The only thing that made that game good was the fact that it was the first Mario Kart game to really start getting people to be more competitive about it. It was the first Mario Kart game that was taken a bit more seriously. And then Deluxe happened, gave us some more shit, and then we got the perfect Mario Kart game. Then World comes around, repeats history, but the difference being is there's no interest for this shit. Why repeat history when you can expand on what 8 Deluxe built and then just put it in? Hell, fucking Mario Kart Live Circuit had the perfect way to introduce skins as, skins and not separate fucking character slots. And they couldn't even do that right. Live Circuit handled skins better than fucking Mario Kart World for the Nintendo Switch 2.
During the Switch 2 Direct, as if there was something really big that they were excited to show us. And why Nintendo themselves, the president, and everybody else is just hyping this game up, trying to justify this $80 price tag without any real reason.
They try to justify.
I just feel like we've
nothing.
been lied to about some stuff, and I don't know. It just doesn't sit well with me. But I know a lot of people are going to ask, well, Nintendo Land, what did you want to see here? And let me just kind of explain to you. They could have sat and just explained what the future of this game is going to look like. Show what free updates could be. Show a shop with, costumes that are going to be coming into the shop frequently. You can use your coins to buy costumes. What the Peach coins even do in the first place. Why are we collecting them? What's the purpose of that? They could have showed us some type of, maybe boss battles or overworld challenges of some sort that kind of resembles a story mode. Something like that. I don't know. Maybe there was just more to it that they just didn't show us yet. We just have to wait and see. They could have showed us, some more battle modes. A better, more improved online tournament system, ranking system. A proper ranked mode online would have been nice. Just, some more reasons why we want to explore that open world. What are some of the secrets we can find? Some type of surprise that they held for us. Some major new mechanic or
the only reason I'd play free roam for an hour is just to go drive around with friends. That's it. Online and shit. That's the only reason I go and do free roam stuff. in Mario Kart World, and that because Nintendo's online, because Nintendo has creative ways when it comes to doing multiplayer stuff online.
That they've been.
But like, that's the only way I'd really explore free roam in its entirety instead of just doing it for like 2 hours when doing nothing.
Waiting to show us, and I just don't think we got any of that during the show. Like I said, this doesn't change really anything. I don't think it makes me want the game less. I just think it just keeps me at the same height level I was. I'm already really hyped for this game, and I still am. I just wanted this Direct to be more. And, that's it. At the end of the day, it was a pretty lackluster show. And it's just hard for me to justify that $80 price tag with what we've seen so far, because nothing that we've seen is worth that $80. What we've seen, pretty much 95% of this Direct, is stuff that they could have talked about with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That's what I'm saying. Like, it didn't even matter what game was on the screen, because 90% of the stuff was just, hey, there's Grand Prix. Hey, here's the items. Hey, here's, this and that. It's just like basic things. And yeah, overall, I was kind of let down by what they showed, and I just wish they had more to show. But what do you guys think? Did you guys enjoy the show? Did you not enjoy the show? Are you still hyped for this game? Is it still worth $80 to you? Let me know how you feel down below. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe before you head out. And like always, I'll see you all on the next one. See you. Yes.
Alright, same here. If you guys enjoyed this entire live stream, probably didn't, but if you guys did somehow, leave a like and comment down below, and yeah, like Nintendo said, I'll see you guys later.